Hello viewers, welcome to Elimu TV, which is your station where you get to watch and learn. I'm your tutor, Mr. Mwangi Francis, taking you through physics from 3. So stay tuned and do follow the lesson through. So what are the goals of this lesson? By the end of the lesson, you'll be able to state and explain some of the applications of Newton's laws of motion. So we understand that Newton's laws of motion, there are 3. We have the law of inertia, which basically states that a body remains in its state of rest or uniform motion unless acted upon by an external force. And this perfect example here will help us understand the application of this law in real life situation. As you can see from this model of this vehicle, there are certain things that we need to understand why they are present and why they are located at their point. So as you can see, we have the front crampy zone. In case of the impact, we realize that there is a wide area, there is space there, and basically this might help in absorbing some impact. We also have some airbags, as you can see their location, and we also have some airbags within the steering wheel, collapsible steering wheel. We also have side impact bars, as you can see. We have the front seat belts and we have the rear seat belts. At the rear side there, you can see we have the rear crampy zone. So we need to understand why these zones have been placed there and how do they help in car safety features. So we need to remember that the crampy zones, the airbags and the collapsible steering wheel are designed to increase the time taken for a driver or a passenger to change momentum to zero during a crash. This is in line with Newton's first law of motion. And remember the equation of force, which is given by rate of change of momentum per unit time taken. So this shows that if the time taken is increased for the same momentum change, then the force exerted is decreased, so is the injury to the driver or the passenger. So remember, a body remains in its state of rest or uniform motion unless acted upon by an external force. So from the impact of the diagrams, as you can see, you are able now to see how the airbags and the crampy zones help in minimizing injuries to the passengers or towards the driver. Immediately after the impact, the airbags are inflated, and once they are inflated, the distance taken for the impact of the body as well as the seat belt, as you can see the seat belts. That's why it is very important for a passenger or a driver to ensure that he or she always is wearing the safety belt, because now it helps to minimize impact and therefore safeguarding the passenger. Now we also have the playground or the floor question, and the picture shows here a ladder of tiles used for playground flooring, and let's explain how this can reduce injury to children. So how does it help to minimize? So when a child falls on the floor, its momentum changes from a high value to zero. So the rubber flooring tiles increases the time taken for this change. So force is given by change in momentum per time taken for the change. So therefore the force on the child is reduced, and so its potential injury. So we can refer this to secondary physics students book 3, or you can give us a text through the numbers on your screen, or visit us at Elimu TV in YouTube channel or Facebook page, or give us a tweet at Elimu TV _KE. So once again, I'm your tutor, Mr. Mwangi Francis, and stay tuned in Erimu TV channel for more lessons to come. Thank you.